Well, let's start the meeting at 5:30 on the button. Do we have any changes to the agenda? Do you, Justin?
I do not have any changes.
Okay. I don't think I do either. No, looks like those are telling me. Okay. Any public comment? No? Okay.
Oh, I should note though, Jen did send out that email, that highway action item, addition action item.
Oh, we probably should add that one. Yep, you're right.
Isn't that another finance memo?
Well, she sent a second one, but I guess it
So,
would be considered.
same
under
thing.
there. Yeah. We'll add, just say Jen's additional email. Okay. Okay, so reaffirmation of action taken at tax sale. Do you want to talk about that?
Well, I do have a follow comment.
Oh,
about the
okay.
tax sale.
Okay.
So just to state what happened, both of the properties were sold at tax sale.
Mhm.
And just after your meeting ended, our attorney walked in. I did have this conversation with Chastity. Our attorney walked in and he said that he does not recommend that towns buy property at tax sale. That's the first time a tax sale attorney has told us that. A former tax sale attorney always recommended that if something didn't sell, that the town buy it. So going forward, if a select board member wants to be at the sale, just to be there to see what's going on, what's happening, that's fine, but unless the property is completely fair and just land, the attorney does not recommend the town buying it because they essentially are putting themselves in the spot of becoming a landlord. And that is not something that we want to do.
Imagine a town being landlord.
No.
Properties.
No.
I don't think that would be very much fun.
Just
Yeah.
wanted to share that.
Great, thank you.
If we ever did want to do something.
Property.
True. Right, yeah, like if it was land or whatever, deserted building or something, yeah. Okay, right. Okay, so we don't have to have an action item on that, do we?
On my comment?
No,
Oh,
on
mine was just a public comment.
for the second one. What is that about? I don't even know what that is.
The
Is
MERP,
that you, Justin?
The MERP portion of it.
yeah, the MERP portion, it wasn't part of the warrant agenda of the public. The action taken was motion made by Savannah Droney to go with northeast installation, seconded by Lance. And then motion made by Savannah to go with CX Associates in the amount of $4,575, seconded by Nicole. And motion to authorize Chastity to sign the CX Associates contract, seconded by Lance.
Okay,
So we captured that under town administrator updates.
okay.
We just need a motion to reaffirm that action taken. And if there was any member of the public who wanted an update or to.
Oh, because that wasn't on that. Okay, Jesus, make me. Okay, so can we have a motion for that? To make it official, please?
I'll make it.
Can I have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, abstained. Okay, perfect. Okay, highway department, we have our mileage certificate.
It's like everyone signs it. Actually, we're missing 2 signatures. So no changes to the mileage this year.
No, we're not. There's 2 on the side.
Oh, scribbles.
They're scribbles, yeah,
Okay.
Savannah's.
Nice.
No, I'm on the third.
Gotcha. Lots of scribbles.
Probably mad.
There's 2 legible names.
One is really, really long script.
No change to our highway mile.
Okay, so we should make a motion to approve this though. So Can I have a motion to approve our 2020? Do we call this 2026?
Make a
Yes.
motion to approve the 2026 highway mileage certificate.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, abstained. Great. Okay, hi Jen.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Are you having so much fun with the budget?
You know it.
Come on. Whoop whoop. What do you want to speak on that? Anything in particular? Specifics?
So I gave you a new draft,
Yep.
and I guess Justin's on, so maybe he could give us or give you guys a little more information on the quote that he got for the dam, the Green River Dam reappraisal, from George Sankuski.
Yeah, close enough. San Souci.
Thank you.
So the Green River Dam. Long story short, right now I don't think we need to worry about it, but we did get a quote from George Sansucci Associates out of New Hampshire for if the Green River Dam were to close and not be a utility, and how to value the dam without the utility being involved. I think right now it should be covered under statute, and I've reached out to our reappraisal company to ask them if they would be covering this under their scope when they do a townwide reappraisal. I haven't heard back yet from them still, but I called Deanna Judkins, one of our listers, and asked her if she's heard any updates, and she has not. It makes sense that at some point, if the dam closes and no longer is utility or is sold, then we may need to investigate doing our own valuation. But as of right now, we're probably okay. The cost to do our own valuation is $25,000.
Okay.
So,
So Justin, was this something that Nemrick approached us and said, we're unable to assign a value to the dam, or what was the origin of?
it started back in, I believe it was 2024, when we talked about the dam closing. So we had a meeting with Morrisville Water and Light to discuss with them what the process is, how far along they are, where they're at with the utility commission and the state of Vermont. And during that meeting, they let us know that if they do close it as a dam and can no longer be a utility, that they are hopeful to create subdivisions up there and some type of residential lots to help gain the tax base for what we use as utility and value. Nemrick has not approached us to say that they cannot do it, though it's been advised that utilities and things of that sort would be done by Sans Souci if applicable, because that's where they shine. Right now, for example, Sans Souci they're contracted with the state of Vermont to do all of the utility valuations and also the telecommunication valuations.
So we had a reappraisal done in 2018 and Nemrick was our contractor.
Mhm.
They assigned a value to the dam, correct?
They assigned a value to the land. So if this is more one part of the reappraisal, but also if the highest and best use changes and we don't have input from the state of Vermont that is mandating a value.
Okay.
I will
Sorry.
log into.
So Nemrick assigned a value to the land, but not the utility.
I
So
believe
we're
that is
potentially
correct.
Undervaluing that assessment.
Utility is set by the state of Vermont. So I put more information to that. So it's two separate parcels. Because there's the land portion, which is the real property value, and there's the utility portion, which is the dam. And right now I'm logging into the system to see how that is structured. Which I can also follow up and provide more of an update on that.
I don't know if the dam portion would be really that valuable if it wasn't being used as a utility, because it's not really usable in any other way.
Also mentioned, Deanna said that back years ago, she met with Johnston and one of the town's appraisers, I think it was McCarthy, she said, and they figured out how to value the dam previously before all the rules changed.
Okay. So we don't really know at this point in time what we should do. That's the bottom line of that.
Yep.
It's in finance section.
If something does come up or it gets closed, then it's going to be around 25,000 additional if we want to do something in-house that we're able to do.
Can you
So,
say that again, Justin? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
yeah, if a change is needed, then it'd be around 25,000.
Okay.
So if we have more concrete answers, could say we're gonna want to budget 12,500 this year and 12,500 next year. Though that doesn't seem to be necessarily applicable at the moment.
Got it. Okay.
I will keep digging and provide updates as they're received.
Okay.
Respectfully don't have the best communication from certain staff members from NIMRIC.
Gotcha.
Does it make sense to get a second quote too? That $25,000 seems like a lot of money.
If we can find one,
Right.
like when we did a townwide reappraisal RFP, we had two bids. One was for the utility portion only, and one was from NIMRIC.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There were responses.
Yeah.
You just said there were two. That's it.
I know.
And only one that was.
But I'm wondering if it's like, because it was a whole townwide versus a single appraisal, if we would get
Oh,
maybe a little more
That-
interest.
that's true too.
No, I mean, you're asking me to put together something that's gonna take me 7 months.
Something that's gonna take you
It
10
takes a little
minutes.
bit of my schedule versus if I can send out one of my appraisal guys or operators for a week, I could probably put that in, you know?
I'm trying to wrap my head around spending $25,000 to find out how much we're going to reduce the assessment on the property by, because it's no longer a utility.
I think I agree with you there.
Yeah, that's true too.
That doesn't seem right.
I mean, what's the tax generator revenue of that property?
It's a great question. Pull the list card to see. It sounds like it's separated into two different parcels.
Right. Might not.
Because I guess there's a potential that the dam could become a utility again.
Right.
We're not tearing it down,
So that would still hold its value. I mean, that's where, when she was mentioning it,
just because
the
they're
dam.
not getting revenue from it, because it's no longer active for them.
it still has the
To me, it
potential.
doesn't
Yeah.
change the assessment.
What it's capable of, the value of it,
Mhm.
right?
It's like a commercial building, just because there's not a business in there,
True.
doesn't
That's
mean
true.
that it's not assessed for a commercial.
Yeah.
structure.
Still, it's still valued.
So I guess
for
I
its-
have more questions. than
Yeah,
this one.
and again,
Yeah.
that's beyond me, but I
Good point.
kind of was thinking the same.
Maybe if it's decommissioned and can never be used again.
That's a different story. Yeah,
Right.
it's a different story. Okay. You guys have any other questions on that? Budget stuff for Jen? I'm guessing no.
This is something we talked about in the budget advisory committee, but the service or contracted services.
Yep.
That we've been using for Ron and his firm, dropping that from 20,000 to 5,000.
Yep,
Ron's offered to be an on-call, you know, if we want
resource.
to work a singular grant for a stipend or to just answer random questions that we have from his long service with the town. He's kind of presented two different options. One's a non-call paid service where he's working on this grant. That's what we're using him for. But he said he's always available to just say, hey, what happened in 2017 with
Right.
such and such project? And it didn't sound like he was going to charge us for that.
Yep.
But I felt like keeping 5,000 in that line.
Sure.
Is good in
Makes
case
sense.
there's a one-off project we want someone to work on. And it might be Ron, it might be a grants administrator, it might be LCPC to support us. So I guess
Have we been using Ron? I feel awful.
very rarely.
I haven't talked to him in months.
Yeah, I think there's only a few $100s that's been charged in the last few months.
Okay.
Jen, you weren't looking for a motion on that, right? Just to bring it to the board's attention.
Yeah, I guess I just need to know, do they want us to do the on-call contract or?
I think that's good enough. What do you guys think? I mean, if you feel like, if there's reasons that you can think of that you're gonna potentially need him, then that's a different story, but if there's nothing.
I think the
Big
thing we're gonna
grant.
need him for will be grant funded anyway.
Correct, and then we would
Now
reach
that
out
we
for
have an
that.
administrator that probably has a better handle on current activities than what Ron does with us.
True, right,
But that was the whole purpose of carrying that over, was a transition.
correct.
I'd say we've transitioned.
Yeah.
We just need a contract in order for grants to cover his admin.
Ah,
So,
okay.
like if we want to get money back for FEMA costs, you know, the admin time, we have to
Okay.
have an active contract. So,
Oh, in that case, then we should do a contract.
And we still have projects that we've been working on for close to 2 decades that Ron worked on all 14 years he was here. So there is a resource there. I think we've by and large transitioned, but there might be something that we need to reach out to Ron about.
Well, and again, if we
We
need,
haven't utilized him much in the last 6 months. maybe
Whose
7.
grandkids might see that one. Yeah.
so Jen, if would we do a contract now for that, or is that something, excuse me, that if a grant became available or we needed him, could we do the contract then?
we should do a contract now because if he does anything with FEMA,
Mhm.
I can't submit past November 30th when the
Ah,
contract ended.
so it has to be an active contract.
If we're gonna continue to use him for FEMA or any other
Which
grant. yeah.
we can have a contract that just shows an hourly.
Right, it doesn't mean we have to use it.
Yeah. Yep.
Then I think we should do a contract then.
Yeah.
Just in case. Let's hope we don't have any FEMA events, but we don't need to, but. Okay, Alex is gonna get on that, Jen, so get after him tomorrow.
I think Ron's already drawn it up.
Oh, perfect, okay,
So,
okay. Cool.
Other than that, Kim is interested in adding an on-call position for the office for vacations and sick days, etc. I looked at Chris's overtime for 2025 and it was like $100 over what we had budgeted. So I just increased that for 2026 and wasn't sure if you guys were interested in adding the extra 2,400 ideally for the 120 hours for $20 an hour, or an extra $2,000 there, or what your thoughts were.
Kim, what does this look like? Like you would, like,
The reason behind it. When the village was in the building and Krista took the day off. And everybody else was working remotely, even though I was the only one on the town side, there was still 2 or 3 people in the village side, and there was still 4 people in the building. Now, when people are working remotely and somebody like me, if I take the day off or Krista takes the day off, that literally leaves one person physically working in the building, which is not safe.
Why do you say that? I work alone in an office.
There's money.
Okay,
It's just not a safe environment. I feel safer now that there's cameras, but this is a public facility. There are people that we can't turn away. They come in and they use our vault. They come in and use our copier. They come in and use our bathroom. And there are things we can't say no to. And I, at times, don't like leaving Krista behind by herself. And so, being able to hire somebody to come in for, 4 or 5 hours a day. So that Chris is not alone when I'm on vacation. I'm not alone when she's on vacation. I can run to the post office and there's somebody here and the office isn't closed. I can, do whatever needs to be done to get the money to the bank. And not be here in the office. It's not safe to have just one person in the office, whether you feel safe doing it or not, it's not safe.
How many days are you out?
Fridays.
Fridays? So this would be like a Friday situation.
But then there's also afternoon meetings that are
Yeah,
not
right.
here at the office, they're in another town.
Right.
Generally,
What-
the afternoons.
I'm just looking at scheduling wise.
Yeah.
So like, obviously. I don't know how you would so we're looking at Fridays for the most part. I mean.
Well, it's not necessarily just Fridays for the most part. So for example, Steve is in the office Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, he's usually gone by 2. Jen is in the office, I think most days, I think it's all day Monday, and Jen, quote me if I'm wrong, is it all day Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm there all day Tuesday and half days Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, remote Friday.
And so it's like, it's those afternoons, and when it gets close to tax time. You never know how much money's in the office, and do we try and keep it locked up? Yeah. But it's not as safe as it used to be in the office. Working in an administrative office is different than working in an administrative office that collects a lot of tax money. So I think about those things. And, being able to have a couple of bodies in the office, in my mind, would be a little bit more safe, would make me feel a little bit more comfortable if I wanted to take a day off to leave Krista and somebody else. And that's my thought. Alex brought up a couple weeks ago, because we now have cameras. He brought up buzzers. Is that what you call them? Buzzers?
well, to buzz people in the building, that's what I was
We only
thinking.
do buzz people in the office. But like if we have like a panic button to the sheriff's department,
Oh, yep,
we don't.
There's potentially security upgrades that we
Yeah,
could
more
do.
security, yes.
sure.
We don't.
I think I'd feel better with that than, because I think it's going to be really hard to monitor, and then just looking at those numbers and what she's talking, it's like 3 hours, you're not even.
Well, and it's so random, or
Yes.
maybe we just look at the schedule of the office and change the office hours or do some, so
That's-
people, there is 2 people
If
in
yeah,
the
or
office at all
or a
times.
policy that says if you're stuck here alone, the office could be locked, or you just.
Yeah, exactly, the door gets locked,
Yeah.
simple as that.
We have a system at work where it's a buzzer on the door and it connects to an iPad or a phone or whatever, and the camera, somebody has to tell you who they are.
Right.
but You can remotely let them in with the device.
Because we're not talking about a
Right.
workload for this person, it's more of a security thing, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
We have a couple, after Kim brought this up, I started looking at it from a security perspective.
Mhm.
We have the same keypad locks that you'd have on your house.
Mhm.
Where you turn the deadbolt, punch in a code, whatever. The back door is a big glass window. Punch through it, unlock the door. So I think there's things we can do to shore up the building.
sure.
They're in between Krista's desk and that little foyer there.
Mhm.
We could build that up and put in plexiglass or
Mhm.
bullet resistant materials and kind of make it more of like an exchange window.
Yeah.
we don't have a security system, we have a fire alarm system. So, and the panic button kind of goes along with the monitoring. I think there's things we can do to
Sure.
make the building more safe in the time we live in.
Yeah.
Which would be a good option. I mean, if someone's gonna rob you, I don't think 2 people is gonna make a difference.
I was thinking that.
It's just 2 people that are gonna get robbed.
Well,
So-
for sure, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Might be able to comfort each other afterwards, but.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Person to help give description.
they're definitely
Yeah.
strength in numbers. I don't think it would stop someone with a gun who wants to catch.
Well, exactly.
So I think there's other things that we can do to make the building safer.
So think about that, guys, okay? So that's
Valid.
valid, yep. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think everything else was pretty self-explanatory. Any other budget related questions?
The decrease in highway department budget paving. That was,
I think we flipping a little far.
Yeah,
okay,
hang on that.
okay, all right. That was something I had.
Do we, the kennels? What's the word?
Matt, you're not allowed to speak right now.
Do we, it says, do we anticipate increasing this with the $100 fee? Even if you were there? Remember the whole, like, say they picked the dog up at 11 and let it out the next morning? It's 2 days considered, do we need to?
Jen, correct me if I'm wrong, but we don't budget expenses for kennel fees.
We do, it's $500, but
Oh.
the owner is the primary.
Correct, but if we get stuck
Responsible
with the dog or we do
party.
anything like that. 500 is,
So I guess we're budgeting in case they don't pick it up. And
We're budgeting for, like, if they have to be brought to the vet, or if there's surrenders, or,
Okay.
you know,
with 100, it's
not,
for the dog.
not for owner pickups.
This is all kind of in flux. I did reach out to Jason at the kennels, letting him know we are in budget season, asking him if he anticipated any contract changes or any lease changes. He said he wasn't willing to entertain that discussion until March or April, after we've sent our budget to the voters, because they'd like to understand what the tax implications are for their property and their expenses. So
That's,
I love how willing they are to work with us. It's really great. Yeah, that's
we're kind of shooting in the dark. I mean,
That's
we could toss a random percentage at it, 3.5, just to give us a little bit of a buffer. But right now it would just be guesswork.
It is ridiculous. No, that on record. Okay. Okay. So any more budget stuff? Not right now. Okay. Okay, so Jen, the rest of your finance stuff. What do we
You
want
wanna go, do you wanna do the addition first, or do you wanna do what's already informed?
Whatever you want, girl, you lead the way.
So Ryan's sitting there.
Yes. why don't you
The
lead? What's your
the
cup of
fire-
tea?
Yeah, the fire engine one needs some emergency repairs. And Ryan got a verbal quote for the cost of the pump, which is more than the actual cost for the total repair with labor. And I'll let him talk to you about this.
So went down for. Couple of things, for the pump. And when they got in there, they found a check valve had failed. Rattled around inside the pump. Which scored the shaft and the impeller and all inside. And so he said that you're looking at a new pump, and so how much that gonna cost us? He said 30 grand. So I assume that's what it's gonna cost us. Well, that was just for the pump. So when he sent over, I said, well, send over a quote. When they sent over the quote, it was a 2000 something.
41,827.
Right. So I called him up, I'm like, what's this about? He's like, well, I just told you to fight with the pump. I'm like, well, when I asked how much it was gonna cost, I assumed that's how much.
That he would
Yeah.
include, that he would include labor. I would have thought so too. No, usually. you
So I
would,
think
right?
it's a misunderstanding between me and him.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
But it's tore apart at the shop. I don't know if it's bay on the list. It's all,
And we need to make some decisions.
yeah, and it's gonna be like a month out. But.
What year is this truck? Does it say in here?
2011.
I asked that. I said, how much longer do you think you're gonna keep it?
Do we know how many miles?
10 years, he said.
Well, when we're getting rid of that 99, and that's our primary engine, only has like 25,000 miles.
Yeah.
So.
That's more of a rust issue than even,
I mean,
so.
Right.
and that's the one that goes up to every call, so that's got. Like 24,000 on it. So I don't have. Maybe 10,000, I don't know. Really low. But.
We're not looking at getting rid of it for at least another 15 years, probably, realistically. Especially what we just bonded for the other one, I guess. 600,000.
You're not gonna be able to get rid of it. If we fix it, you're not gonna be able to.
I'll see if fix it or not it, it's.
Right.
Junking it seems like a crazy idea though, right?
I
mean,
Even if
Yeah,
you sell
I'm
it
like-
for something else, yeah.
Is there,
It's all poly body, so you can't send the scrap metal.
is there,
Oh, jeez.
is there an option for like a used or anything like that?
Not for the, I don't think probably for the $40,000 fixed price.
You're talking used pump.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Well, and
Is there anyone else that even does this work that could give us a second quote?
I asked that. And you said New Hampshire,
New Hampshire.
but it's already torn
It's already
apart
torn
on
apart.
that.
Did they send us?
Cause it was
pictures
there
trying
for
to get
something
us-
else and they found the
Once we got
problem.
into to the other issue.
I see it, I'm looking at it.
So we'd have even more into it because we'd have to pay for this, what he's
Did they
already
send
done
us
to
Picture
it.
to make us feel bad? Is that our?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why he said it, but.
To prove that it's on the lift, I guess. I don't know. Prove that it's taken up his bay.
We've been working on it.
Yeah.
Got looked all this, said we still have money to.
Up in the fire equipment reserve or something down.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, cause I called her, it was one of the first calls I made to see where we can get the money from.
I took a look at comparable things today from the same year, same international build, the pumper style. These things are selling for between 250,000 and 290,000.
Mhm.
It's worth the repair.
Okay.
What we do with it after that, or how long we hold on to it, different story,
Right.
but it's definitely worth it.
And we luckily have the funds to cover it.
Mhm.
So, okay. Anyone have any other questions, thoughts? Damn repairs, it just get us.
You're down.
Darn repairs.
We're covering houses that are, if a house comes up on fire,
Oh, absolutely.
we have coverage.
Yes,
Okay.
I asked that question too. when he-
Yeah, cause North Lake Park does joint response to fires.
Yeah.
So they're gonna come with 2 engines and a tanker. So.
Yeah, okay.
And they
And-
know that we're down an engine.
But the new truck's getting lettered late.
The
Done.
new trucks probably be a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But still, we can't keep the old truck because we won't have nothing on it.
Right.
You
Yeah.
can do it for it, 'cause that's like, well, we could do that, but. We won't have nothing on it. So.
And I also asked, cause I didn't know how it worked, and he told me that that dispatch knows that you're down truck. I didn't know that that's how that worked, so.
Well, because they.
Just
have
in
to-
case anybody wanted to know that, I thought
They-
that was good to
they
know.
tell them when they're taking the truck to the shop.
We let them know that it's
Oh.
gonna be out of service.
Yeah, it's
So
out of
if
service.
Morrisville calls for something, they can say, well, Hyde Park
Yeah.
is down an engine.
I mean, I have heard that on my, I have heard that on my scanner now, but now I know what it all means.
Buying this new truck off to get lettered. Or do we still have it? Is
I
there,
thought I was getting lettered yesterday, but apparently that was just a consultation form to look at it to figure out how he's gonna letter.
is there a potential to move the equipment from? This engine to the new one? And just keep it unlettered for a month?
When this in the shop,
Correct.
if we're gonna drive always in, I'll take all the crap out of it, bring all it back.
Do
it.
I'm just wondering, instead of being down 2 engines, because we're sending one off to get lettered.
We won't be down to it, we still got our own one.
Okay.
We still got the freight line,
It's still-
that's one we run.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still running the freight line.
Gotcha.
That won't be out of service until everything is done on the new truck and then we swap everything over.
And then that
Then
one,
that will be out of service for,
okay.
Have we sold the other?
so speaking of that.
Yeah.
Oh, do you wanna finish do you need a thing for the repairs?
The motion?
We do.
Yes,
Because Nicole authorized 30.
What?
Yeah, because I was told it was 30 when I got the phone
Oh,
call.
that's-
I know.
And when I got the thing, I was like.
I was told it was
what are we gonna
30.
do?
I know, right? Okay. So can we,
Okay, so I move to approve the repair of fire engine one, not to exceed $41,827 out of the capital fire reserve fund.
do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, abstained.
But because I'd originally done that first thing, that whole night that Alex called me, that got the ball moving so that they could get the part ordered, right? Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
So now to answer your question on the other truck. There's a company out there called Garage. That they will come and take pictures of your fire truck. Advertise it for sale, do all the legwork. They take 10%. They sell it. If we were to sell it. If we advertise it through them and then say, somebody comes up and says, hey, I want to buy a fire truck, they won't take 10%. They didn't actually sell it. He sent me a estimate. I sent him a whole bunch of pictures of mileage and all the stuff. And he said it's worth between 30 and 35,000.
So we are gonna sell
So yeah, I mean,
it.
Almost enough to cover the repair.
Yeah, exactly, it'll cover the bill. There you go. There you go.
Almost.
Of course,
That's
it's
right.
like how it happens at home.
so
Okay.
I would say, I would try to offer it. For 40,
Sure,
right? I mean, like he said, it's worth 30 to 35,000.
Yep.
Try at 40.
see what happens.
And that app also lets you do a or best offer. So you can list it for 40. If someone sends you an offer for 32.
Yeah.
You can take it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they set it all up and then. The people, like if somebody wants to buy it, they'll contact me directly. They don't like contact them.
Oh, they don't, it still comes through the
They
town.
come- they
Okay.
They'll
Or
get
through-
they'll contact me, ask any questions they have.
Got it.
You can also start it at $1 and use a bid system.
Oh, wow.
Instead of minimum bid, the least amount of money that you would be willing to accept for the fire engine. And if the minimum's not met, doesn't sell, it just refreshes.
Oh.
It's a pretty
Well,
slow
that's-
system.
Oh, cool.
From what I've seen in the past when we sell fire truck, we just try to advertise them around here and sell them. And we end up pretty much giving them away.
Yeah. So
I
the
mean, I think
10%.
we sold the last one to the village for like $1,000 or not.
Oh, geez.
I mean, the tire on or more than that.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm like, if they take 10%, I think.
It's
they're gonna
still-
be
ahead of the game.
Ahead of it, more ahead of the game.
So you're
than-
gonna try to have them do it, not just do it yourself?
Well, I think I'll try both. I think, I don't know, I haven't really come to that decision yet, but.
Jen, is there any motion the select board needs to make? For selling a capital asset
Oh,
that costs
true.
that much?
We might need to give you approval to do something.
Yes,
We're not selling it yet, though. Not something you need to worry about yet, right?
The 99?
We're not selling.
Well,
it,
I
so we're
mean, it'll be
switching.
ready for sale in probably a month or less.
Okay,
So we'll figure out what we need to do and we'll make a motion at the last meeting of the month.
basically, we'll,
Yeah, I know that's
we'll just set a minimum, what we're gonna. allow
Correct.
to sell for.
Yep. Yeah,
So we
we'll put
might-
that on the agenda. Justin, can we put that on the agenda for the January 27th meeting, please?
Yeah, and what's the year and name of that fire truck?
99 Freightliner,
Engine 2.
engine
you.
2.
Facebook pages too. So it's like.
Mom says it's okay.
Okay,
Mom's gonna say it's okay.
is that all Ryan has? Cause do you have a fire meeting you need to get to? Okay, Jen, is the next thing. The Dodge Ram. Why do I feel like this truck haunts us? I feel like it keeps coming up.
You should have bought the other one.
I just heard what you said. So we just need to, this came in $5,000 more.
It
right?
wasn't a part of the original quote or replacement option 2 that was presented to you guys on August 26th.
Okay,
So it's outside the realm of what was approved, and
Why, I'm asking a question that I don't know if you shouldn't, you might not know the answer, Jen, but like. Why, was it because they didn't give it to us, or?
Just because when we got into it, there was more stuff wrong with it than what we see. Yeah, but. There's more rusted stuff underneath that we had repaired, there's some other stuff that was wore out that we needed to fix and repair. Once we
So-
Got into it,
did they let us know that this was gonna happen? That it was gonna cost more?
the other ones would,
What do you mean? We're not the ones doing it.
we go up to the garage yourself on fire, but
Yeah,
Well, no, but what's the?
it's the body swap.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Viking did all the hydraulics
Okay.
in the plow.
Okay.
Bill came over and he's helping us do the swap, some of the body and doing all the welding.
So
Got
my guess is this is like cross member work on the dump.
Yeah, where the bed chain rides is
Hmm.
all rotted out. A lot of leakages in there, but the stuff is all loose. Once we got the body flipped over on us upside down.
This was from Allied that,
Uh,
was this from Allied that,
Some of the stuff came from Allied, yeah.
It's all the same quote, it's just the freight and the UPS that they're charging us for. But they didn't include
The
it.
35% tariff.
Yeah, what the hell? About?
There's a tariff fee on
Yeah.
$1,600.
But
Pretty
they
much
put-
the overage.
But they put that in the quote.
they
so
wrote that,
not-
they
not-
wrote that as an estimated.
Well, they did. They put it up to,
but-
I didn't see it.
you- The only thing difference is the freight and the UPS. So
Yeah.
we approved that on the quote, it's just the freight. Is the difference.
I don't think the quote was given to you at all. Am I
Okay.
incorrect, Alex?
That's correct.
Oh,
The
then-
quote looks like it was received on October 23rd. I called and got the quote from them today. Once we received the invoice for what it was actually gonna cost us.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So Mark must have reached out and got it filled on the 23rd. But you guys didn't see that as part of the truck purchase. It wasn't forecasted that we'd be replacing. I guess some or most of these parts until we got into it.
Gotcha.
But it looks like they kind of knew that though. Quote came up in October.
Yeah,
This invoice is less than our quote.
I mean, this quote right here is from October, so they knew about it way back in October, and we're just not hearing about it in December.
I would.
I don't think we knew 100% about it. I think.
But this still should have been presented as an add-on to the truck price back then, and it wasn't.
I would hope that the road foreman saw the quote from October 23rd.
And it never came to us.
Or else it would have been brought to you.
No. We've done it and the work's there, so I
And where's this? This is coming from Capital Highway Reserve. Okay, cool. Okay.
so I make a motion to approve the invoice for the allied equipment in the amount of
5,000.
5,066.69 for the cost associated with repairs of the side dump body to be funded from the Capital Highway Equipment Reserve Fund.
Okay, do I have a second? Do I have a second?
Second.
Sorry. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, abstain. You can oppose, Matt. It's okay.
No, it's fine.
You're rubbing your
See on
hand.
their quote that they had an 8-foot chain. And it's not on there. Are we gonna get hit with another?
No,
No, because this
Are you
is
sure?
technically the invoice, it shouldn't, because this is the invoice.
right.
The quote can change.
Down the road, maybe.
Oh,
Right now, they're.
I think we have a bed chain up there for it. Which we have to replace every 3 years.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I just didn't
I
want,
think we already had it.
okay, I didn't want them to have to come to us next week and be like. Oops, we missed this one too.
That's probably why it was removed, all right?
Probably, because I think they had one,
This year.
but
Okay,
This is something that has happened many of years. And I really want. Mark needs to do better about approving ahead of instead of asking forgiveness, you know.
yes, he
And
does.
he does a good job of most everything. We just need to reel that in a little better.
I agree. And there has been some discussion on that as well, but yes. The planning, I say that at every meeting, the planning. The planning's gonna get better. Okay, the warrants. Did everyone look at the warrants? I have an approval. I'm done with you. Thank you, Ryan. Did you leave something? Oh, okay. Can I have an approval for the warrants, please?
Make a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, thank you. Okay, great. Okay, what you got for us, Alex? All sorts of stuff?
Yeah, so the Municipal Planning Grant Consortium,
Mhm.
we adjusted the edits that they had for us, sent it back to them. They
Okay.
did a preliminary approval, so that is moving through and accepted.
Okay.
19 River Run, the attorney for the homeowners association reached out along with the consultant who's working for the property owner. It's kind of a bizarre workaround solution. If you guys want the details on that, I would suggest we go into executive session for a minute. Otherwise, I'm just looking for permission to engage the town attorney to review the proposal. Tell us whether or not it's in the best interest of the town to move forward. I've suggested an alternative option, which I think is much cleaner. And they're willing to entertain that once they hear back from the town attorney and get his opinion on their proposed option. I would think it would take Dave an hour.
Let's go in executive session.
Okay,
I just didn't hear it.
sure. Yeah, we can do that. So, Justin, we need to recognize that we would like to go into executive session.
Yep.
Now I need a motion to go into.
Matt made it.
Matt made a motion to go into.
Second it.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
We can
Oh.
include you in that. Well,
Oh, say, you can stay for that if you want.
I can include you in that.
Yeah. Right, to include the select board. And Jen, you can stay, and Justin too. And they don't have to log out and log in. Oh, and Alex, Jesus, one that's gonna tell us the information. Sorry. Okay, can I have, excuse me.
Oh, I make a motion to authorize Alex to engage with Dave, town attorney, to continue with the 19 River Run property situation.
Perfect. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Great. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, abstain. Great.
Okay, the mowing contract. Received a lot of folks reaching out saying, hey, which properties are involved in this, what are the addresses? We received 2 quotes back. One of them is for $56,550 plus $65 an hour for spring cleanup. The other one is a 1-year contract price for $12,000.
What exactly are the properties?
It's all the cemeteries, the town office, the trailhead.
Spalding has been the one doing it in the past.
Correct.
They'll be up to 12,000.
I know cemeteries are tough,
Cemeteries
and
are-
and they've done it. They've been doing it, so
Right.
they know the process.
You know, we had wanted to move to bundling in the rec fields.
Yep,
There's still a year left on that contract,
okay,
so my suggestion would be to move forward with a 1-year contract. Whichever company you choose,
Hmm.
and then next year we'll put it all out to RFP as a bundle.
oh, I like that plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Save some costs on both.
Yeah,
I'll make-
Like,
we tried that too, so that will be good, and there's other discussions and.
and that'll help with just combining the budget together, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I make a motion to. Is there more talk? Okay, I make a motion to go with the 1-year contract, 12,000 for Spalding Property Management.
great,
Second that.
great. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, abstained. Great. Okay,
Can you just repeat that first quote, the one that you didn't go with?
Spalding Property Management for the 1-year contract price of $12,000.
Yeah, but the one that you didn't go with?
Perfect temp.
1-year contract of $56,550 plus $65 an hour for sprinkling.
$56,550.
$550.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So an update from last meeting's discussion on the trailhead. We had sent them back feedback that we were not in support of the speed tables on Depot Street for various reasons. But we were interested in potentially having the flashing signs at the crossing. They're not confident that the crossing meets the statute for the flashing lights, but they're investigating it.
Okay.
There's some criteria that they use.
We're sorry.
So they are going to investigate that, but regardless, the project remains on track to go to RFP this month
Okay,
for spring construction.
okay,
So chugging along.
okay.
Any questions on that?
No,
So the GPI road condition analysis, I talked with GPI on Friday. And our conversation was great. It echoed everything that the town manager over at Morristown said. They're phenomenal to work with. They know what they're doing. What they've asked from us is to provide us a more accurate quote, somewhere between 7,500 and 10 grand is the estimate.
okay.
We have to put on paper what we want.
What
to
you,
do.
okay,
So we're kind of building a scope of work.
Okay.
So I was planning on working with Matt and Mark
oh, great.
to really define exactly what we want, take
Awesome.
it back to them. But I really think that this is something that we should consider.
The quote was cheaper than I was expecting. I was thinking this, and I was concerned with this. I gave Alex I thought that would come in 10 times that.
Oh, no kidding.
So I was surprised to see that, and I think it will be a good investment. But like I told Alex, I think this is something as a select board we've talked about, and making a broader horizon of this, where we need to start saying, okay, like we should have a schedule of events. Like, are we recapping Battle Row this year, or are we, and not even just paving, but like turn this into, okay, our culvert work on Jones Road is XYZ, or our focus on Brook Road for, like a scoping project for us to look at. Like Mark orders his culverts in the budgets, he orders a bunch of culverts. So obviously he has an idea what he thinks he's going to do for culverts this year, but realistically, we don't have any idea.
No.
So I do think it, again, this is part of the planning process. I think
Yeah.
this would help us in the long run. I am concerned. I'll like Center Road, for example. I walk Center Road every a while, and and Center Road, we put a big investment in for our, and it's beautiful now, but it's not a matter of time before it's not so beautiful. Like right now, there's like 6 chunks that are taken out of it. They might only be this big right now, but we all know that water gets underneath them, and
Exactly.
and I think we missed the mark.
To repair stuff?
Yes.
Is that?
We missed the mark on, and that's where I get so frustrated when we start talking budget stuff, because like Senate Road, if we would have given 1 day of attention to it this year, potentially we saved ourselves.
And that was a point that
Longevity.
in this meeting over and over. So one of the things they look at is first, what are the issues on the road? And then 2, a deeper dive into what's potentially causing. Is it a lack of quality ditching? Is it water getting underneath the surface of the road?
Oh, interesting.
So depending on the cracks, they can determine what the root cause of the issue is. But then he also stressed the right solution at the right time is going to save you money. So are we,
And I think it
are we
will.
crack sealing?
Just that.
Are we doing machining? And
Yep.
those are all recommendations that they provide based on their analysis. Then they also come back and tell you, you have 13.9 miles of paved road. here's how much you have to pay every year in order to make these roads, one, good, and two, sustainable.
And I watched that Marshall Town meeting.
Uh-huh.
I question a little bit of it because it's easy for him, it's easy for you to take a snapshot today and say, it's gonna take us 6 years to catch up. But in 6 years, what are we losing? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I
And
do.
there's
Mhm.
budget expenses, there is an expectation stuff, so. Do I think it hits the nail hole? No, but do I think it,
Helps.
yeah, do I think that, you know, the nails being driven in the wood? Sure, you know, like it's
Yeah.
a start, you know, and I think it gives us the baseline. And it gives us control, or broader control of, hey, this is where we're at, you know, and
And it sounds like they're willing to do assessments of just about anything we would ask them.
Mhm.
Whether it's, you know, roadside drainage, if it's culverts, if it's bridges. So this network level analysis is kind of like the high view.
Mhm.
Here's your existing conditions, so to speak. And then we can always call them back in a few years and say, hey, we really want an inventory of culverts assessments. And then a 5-year plan for replacing them. So this to me is just the starting point, and maybe this starting point means that they give us enough information that we can then do it in-house.
True. Yep.
We can take what we know and then extrapolate on their work
Mhm.
and continue it for as many years as we can.
Yeah.
But I really think that it would be a good investment.
Cool. Okay, so do we? Is this something we're gonna put into the budget, or is it something we're gonna buy potentially this year? And this year's, is there money in this year's?
He said that if we told them sometime this winter before spring, that they could get in during the summer period and conduct the analysis. It only takes like half a week,
Mhm.
a few days probably. We have many less miles than Morristown does.
Exactly,
yeah,
yeah.
I think this could come out of our paving budget easy enough.
So what you're gonna do is work on what we want and then get a price from them, because
Correct.
that price might change a lot when we tell them what we want, right, Matt?
Well, I think we keep, and we talked, I think that we keep it on the lower end of things and
Sure.
get ourselves an outline of what
Yep.
it looks like, and then we expand on it ourselves internally.
Okay.
Because there's no reason why we can't. There's no reason why, none of us are paving experts, but I'm pretty sure we're good enough to look at, you know, if I'm grading the road, I should know what the road looks like, or if, you know, especially Mark or Jason been on it long enough, hey, that road's gonna need recapping in the next whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe it never will happen, but I mean, there's room for improvement all the time, you know.
Absolutely.
I think it would just be interesting to see what the product of their analysis is.
Right.
What are they looking at? You know, are there things that we weren't looking at? when we
Exactly.
decided to go bigger? We can totally take that information.
And I mean, one of the things that you also saw in the Morrisville thing, they hit on the bridges.
Oh, sure.
And it's really hard. None of us are, I do this for a living, but I can tell you, and that was seem to be a lot of the questions like, well, we need to do this bridge in the next 5 years, painting of beams, because the beams longevity, you're gonna, you know, bang for your buck, this is gonna last 25 years. Well, the question is, well, how much longer are they gonna last if we don't paint? So I can't answer that.
Sure.
I don't think any of us can answer that, but if we're getting someone who's looking at it as professional, at least we have guidance, you know.
Yeah, guidance is, yeah, that's key.
Did you recognize the name of the individual I talked to?
Oh, yes,
Yeah, he was with V-Trans for many years.
we have a very extensive pass.
Oh.
It's probably best I wasn't there.
Okay,
Oh.
great.
Okay, great.
It's we have a great list, just I think he still feels like I won a few too many battles, but
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got.
Okay. Okay, board clerk. You have an amendment and then approval of the meeting minutes.
I do, but quick question, Lamoille County Sheriff Department contracts, was that something?
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that.
That was in the Jen's.
Oh, right, that was in Jen's budget stuff,
We,
but we don't have,
we motioned on the patrol contract, but we didn't have the communications, which actually came back. So the overall increase was 3.51, but our portion is only 2.8.
okay, but we don't have any contracts yet, so there's no action. Right?
No, but we could authorize signing it. Now that we have a bigger.
Oh, true. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm sorry.
The Lamoille County Sheriff's Department contract. We wanna, if you guys are okay with the increase that Jen proposed,
We did that on the 12:30 meeting.
that was for,
Besides the communication.
that was for,
Control on communication.
yeah, this is the sheriff's department. There's 3 of them, right?
Thought we did them all. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's the courthouse, yeah, there's.
Thought we did them all.
Okay.
Isn't the courthouse just the county tax?
Yeah. But I think that's
So
why
that's-
I think that's why she's thinking there's 3.
Jen, are we tracking this right? You need a motion?
Courthouse is separate.
Yeah.
Right.
It's due no matter what. You guys have the choice to go with Lamoille County Sheriff's Department for patrol and
Which we already
Um,
did.
communications.
In the minutes, it says Alex Goddard stated the select board previously motioned to authorize Alex to sign the communications budget at 3.5, though the quote is now 3.51, and the exact amount to be distributed between each town is still to be determined. The select board decided to review the contracts before authorizing Alex to sign.
Okay, so we'll need an edit to that. Because the previous authorization was for me to sign the 3.5% increase for the patrol contract. When it came to us, because that was a solid figure. The communications percentage was still up in the air. Now it's 2.8, that's a solid number. So we would need authorization to sign that contract. When it comes in.
I will make the motion. Can I do that now? Or do
Yeah,
I
we'll
need
just
to-
have to edit the minutes of 12:30.
Okay, so.
What
Can I
should
go-
we,
Which one would you like me to do first?
let's do, because it's town administrator, let's do the Lamoille County Sheriff's Department 2.81
For community.
for communications.
I authorize Alex to sign that.
Correct. Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, abstained. Okay, so that's,
2.81, is that what you just said?
yep, for the communications, yep. Oh, whoops, I think we said
You
2.81.
said 2.81.
I did, so we need to, that was 2.8%, Justin, not 2.81. Sorry about that.
You're welcome.
That was my fault. Okay, and now we need to make a change to the minutes, right? Because that's actually not right.
You guys previously motioned for me to sign the patrol contract. At 3.5%.
And not communications. So that is patrol budget. Are you getting this, Alex? Justin? Jesus.
I've gotten that the 2.81% is good to go.
No, 2.8. I was,
2.8, yeah, 2.80. I changed
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, 2.80 is for communications. And then the patrol was already done for 3.5.
Yeah, but we need to
Previously.
change it in the minutes for the December meeting is
Yeah.
what we're saying is not correct. It should have been patrol in that meeting.
not
Not
communications, but
communications.
On line 21 of the second page.
Yep.
Change communications to patrol.
Okay.
I just got a text. My son must have at least 20 points right now.
he did this last time you
It
missed his
pisses me off.
game.
I told Miranda, I said, I'm gonna miss the game. He's gonna have a phenomenal game. I've been to 2 of his games. He scores 2 points.
You should have gone.
Yeah.
I know.
I
You
think
make
it's-
him nervous
it's
when he's
3-4.
there.
Yeah, you make him nervous.
It was a
Okay.
2-point.
So now do we want to approve the minute meetings with the adjustment? With the amendment that Justin just made?
I'll make the motion to approve with the adjust amendment.
Actually, just do,
The
The 30th.
Yes.
Please.
Just the 30th.
And on the 30th, there's also that amendment to just correct superintendent to make it one word.
Mhm.
Okay, yep.
So
Well, I
redo
that.
as a motion.
I make the motion, to change superintendent to one word.
Okay,
But you're approving,
and approving the December 30th meeting.
you got to do those separate.
Correct. We're doing both meeting minutes separate because you weren't there. Yep.
Yep.
So can you start over?
I can.
No, I can't start. Yes, of course.
I can.
Is
We're starting over.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We're rewinding.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Okay.
Okay.
12:30. Approve the minutes with the addendum to fix patrol, communications to patrol, change superintendent to one word. With those changes, I approve the minutes for December 30th.
Perfect. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye,
Aye.
opposed, abstained. Okay, perfect. And now the minutes for January 8th.
I will make a motion to approve the January 8th minutes with the change of vote to bid.
Perfect. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, abstained.
Me.
Thank you.
It's aye.
Okay.
There's a
Okay.
me, but there isn't a me.
Perfect. Anything else, Mr. Justin?
I do not have anything.
Okay. I don't really have anything on town meeting because I was supposed to have a meeting today, but I had a work conflict, so I had to cancel the meeting today. So I think we're meeting next week.
You had I saw something in an email.
Yep, I'm getting ready to say it.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That's okay. We need to, so if you guys can think about it for next meeting for the 20th, but we need to, dedicate, thank you, I couldn't think of the word, dedicate the, town report to someone. We didn't do it last year because it was last minute and we didn't end up doing it. So if you guys can brainstorm and think of people that you might be interested, we can talk about it at the next meeting.
Did you have a list? You said you did, or somebody had a list of previous?
Kim has a list of previous, I'll have her send it out to
Okay,
you guys
because
tomorrow.
you said
Yep,
previous.
yep. I'm gonna actually check.
What about your father?
I don't know that he didn't do it. I mean, he just mowed the roadside. I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. I sounded really off. He mowed the roadsides, but, and he was on the fire department and stuff, but,
And he was a town resident for
yeah,
40 years.
more than that.
Okay.
55.
It's kind of.
I mean,
kind of-
it's something you can propose it, yeah. Weird.
Interesting.
I'll have Kim send the list and then we'll make a decision at the next meeting to who we decide.
Yeah, bring in the list and I can.
Hone in. Yeah, it's probably harder for you because you don't know,
Yeah.
things, but when you see the list of the different people and even departments and things like that, it might, to contribute something,
It's bad about thinking about it all year, because like you have ideas all year and then.
I
all of a sudden, I'm
know,
like, oh.
exactly. So that was I meant to talk to you guys about that last meeting, I forgot. So that's really it on town meeting as of right now, so. And I don't have anything else other than we need to go into executive session. So if you wanna recognize for contracts.
Yes, I need to recognize that we need to go into executive session for contracts.
A second.
To include, now we make a
Yeah,
motion,
you recognize.
sorry.
Okay, now I make a motion to go into executive session with Jen and Alex.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, abstained. Okay. With no action needed.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Thank you guys very
Aye.
much.